Hi students, in this video I am going to explain about the concept of scope. So what is scope? Scope is nothing but lifetime of a variable. So whatever the object you are creating, whatever the variable you are creating, whatever the function you are creating, that's life, you call it as scope. Okay, so let us see the definition of scope. Scope refers to the visibility of variables or parameters or functions in one part of a program to another part of same program. So it determines the visibility of a variable. Here note this point, visibility. Visibility means what? You can access or see in a particular area of your code. Okay, so scope refers to the visibility of your variables and parameters and functions in one part of your program to another part of your same program. What does it mean? Which means the program is divided into many parts. Okay, when you declaring the variable here, you can access that variable, you can see that variable within these two parts. If you declare a variable in this part, you can access that variable within this block only. If you are declaring a variable here, you can see that variable, you can access that variable everywhere. Okay, this is the definition of scope. So next, what is variable scope? You already know about variables. Variable is nothing but memory location that used to store the values or that used to hold values. So when you assign a variable with this assignment operator to an object means what? You are binding or mapping the variable to that object. Here value is called as object. So you are binding or mapping variable to that object. Okay. The scope of a variable is that part of the code where it is visible. Okay. Which means you can access or see the variable in a particular area of your code. Okay. That is called variable scope. Here we have written equal to sign. This sign is mainly used in programming languages to map the variable and object. Okay. So what do you mean by mapping? The process of binding a variable name with object is called mapping. So we are binding a variable name with the object is called as what? Mapping. Okay. So here I am writing the variable name is bounded with the object is called what? Mapping. Here for mapping we are used equal to operator. Okay. So this is called mapping. Programming languages keeps track of all this mapping with the namespaces. So what are namespaces? Namespaces are containers for mapping names of variables to objects. Namespaces are what? Containers. It is used for mapping names of variables to objects. So this is called namespaces. So you can compare this namespaces with the dictionaries because the dictionaries contains list of words and its meanings. Okay, so you can say this, the words are mapped with its meanings in dictionaries. Similarly, the variables are mapped with its objects is called what? Namespaces. Okay, so this is about namespaces. So let's see one example. Write statement here. A is equal to 5 and second statement B is equal to A. So draw the mapping for this statements. A and this is B, this is 5. So in this first statement, A is first mapped to the integer 5. So A is mapped to integer 5. Okay, this is mapping. Here A is a variable and this integer value 5 is object. In this second statement, B is equal to A. What does it mean? So what is the value of B variable? It is the value of A. So what is the value of A? A is 5. So what is the value of B? B is also 5. So B also bound the same integer value as A, which is 5. Okay. So now I am writing third statement, that is A is equal to 3. So already A is equal to 5 is given. Now I have written A is equal to 3. Okay. Now I am going to draw these changes. This is A and this is B. In first statement, A is equal to 5 is given. In third statement, A is equal to 3 is given. So now A is changed from 5 to 3. Okay. So now A is mapped to the integer value 3. A is equal to 5 and B is equal to A. So what is the value of B? B also 5. Okay. Next condition is given, A is equal to 3. So now the value of A is changed, but B is still mapped to the integer of 5. Okay. So these changes of A does not affect the value of B. The value of A will change. The value of B does not change. Okay. So this is the mapping after changing the value of A. So this is about introduction of scope. Okay.